So I hope everybody can hear me, and this is working. You know, these are very uncertain times. So in these uncertain times, you know, there's nothing more important to your sleep and your health, you know, than sleep. And I know that a lot of people out there are not getting a lot of sleep. You know, I keep getting these calls, and we're fulfilling people's needs, which is wonderful. You know, that I'm calling you from the Mattress Firm Queens headquarters here in Glendale, Ridgewood, Woodhaven, right in central Queens. Talking to you today at our sleep press conference to give you the state of sleep, you know, and I'm here to tell all of my Facebook friends out there that the state of sleep right now is not very good. There's been a lot of challenges out there that people have had when it comes to sleeping better. You know, I know that everybody with what's going on in these uncertain times and people are quarantined in their house, you know, they're talking about on the news, Dr. Oz, Dr. Bruce, you know, all about how sleep is important. And they will tell you you should get some more sleep. And everybody's talking about quality sleep, you know, but I don't really see anybody out there telling you how, you know, to get this quality sleep. And it's very concerning, you know. Noah, please, I'll take your questions later. It's very concerning to me that there's so many people out there. There's another call. Wow. Pete, you got that right? Yeah, I mean, it just never ends. It never ends. I mean, we're here to help. You know, we're here to help. So, you know, it's amazing that people don't tell you how do we get this quality sleep that we need. You know, a lot of people, let's start from the beginning though. You know, I'm getting way ahead of myself. So a lot of people don't realize that in order to actually be healthy and to live a full life, you know, you need to have this elusive quality sleep. It all starts when we're babies, you know, and if you know babies, babies are experts at quality sleep because, you know, in their DNA, it tells them importance to get that sleep. So, you know, babies will sleep anywhere from 12 to 14 hours a day. And what they're doing is they're getting that quality sleep that they need to grow into a child and then a teenager and then an adult, right? And a lot of things happen during this quality sleep. That's important. You know, hormones are released, rejuvenation of cells, growth, telling you when to eat and when not to eat. All these great things happen when you sleep. And the newest discovery, which is only a couple of years old, a lot of doctors didn't understand exactly. I'm talking about scientists. I'm talking about these people you guys see on your TV every day telling you how horrible things are. All right, forget about them for a second, right? But these doctors discovered that the rest of the body has a lymphatic system. And if you're any type of person that knows physiology, you know that the lymph nodes and the lymphatic system is like your body's garbage disposal. It takes all the waste out of your cells and your body and distributes it out to, you know where. I don't even want to talk about where. But anyway, it gets rid of the waste, the lymph nodes, the lymphatic system, right? But the lymphatic system does not go to your brain. It just doesn't get up there. So how does your brain and your brain cells get rid of waste? And they didn't know exactly how it happened because there's a blood-brain barrier. There's all sorts of stuff going on up here. Well, maybe not here, but you get the point. So what happens is that while you're sleeping in this deeper stage of sleep, your brain even flushes out impurities and waste. That's when it happens. It washes it through, but it can only happen when you're in that deeper stage of sleep. So actually, researchers with Alzheimer's and dementia and all these other things that happen to you later in life have found out that some of this backup, this buildup, is because people are not getting quality sleep. So how, right? Here's the how. So, you know, as adults, we're supposed to get, remember we talked about babies and teenagers are somewhere around 5, 6, 7 hours. If you have any teenagers, I have 2 of them at home, God bless them. You know, they'll tell you that, yeah, they want to stay up late because their circadian clock is a little bit different when you're a teenager. I remember it, even though I'm nowhere near a teenager anymore. But what they get is about 5 to 7 hours of sleep, right? And so what you're looking at is as we get to adulthood, what ends up happening, right, is that thank you, once again, more people in need. So we actually, as adults, need about 2.5 hours of quality sleep because we're grown. There's no more growing to do, but to achieve all those other things that we need for our body, the hormone release, you know, the rejuvenation of whatever we can in cells that are left, you know, the washing away the impurities in the brain, all of that good stuff, just 2.5 hours of good old quality sleep. And quality sleep, defined, is that deeper stage of sleep. You know, when you dream, whether you remember it or not, when you're in REM sleep, you know, that rapid eye movement stuff, right? But sleep is a cycle. So what ends up happening is to get to that deep stage of sleep, it's the deepest, obviously. You go through these other sleep cycles, lighter stages, until you get into that deep stage of sleep. And when you're in that deep stage, you know that your body's paralyzed, you're dreaming, you got all that stuff going on. And the deeper stages of sleep help you to actually live your life better. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. Yeah, you are. And you're going to live longer if you get quality sleep, I'm telling you. So I know it's a state of emergency right now when it comes to sleep. That's why I'm having these press conferences, okay? And so in order to get that deep stage of sleep, it's so important that your body be still, that it be comfortable, that it be supported, that it not have any external light coming in that could signal your body to wake up, that it's not too warm in your room, because that's actually a signal to your body when it reaches above 70 degrees in the room that it's time to wake up. And as a matter of fact, when you're in sleep and deeper stages of sleep, your body temperature lowers, and that's important too. It just never ends. You got to hold on 1 second. Excuse me 1 second. This is really important right here. Hold on. Thank you for calling Mattress Firm, where your budget stretches further, and we are your sleep experts. This is Jim speaking. Wonderful. Yes, Peter is right here. He's going to help you with your sleep needs. Just hold on 1 second, okay? It just doesn't stop. It's amazing. Yeah, Pete, that's for you, man. Okay, thank you. So, in order to get that deep stage of sleep, your environment has to be right? And there's lots of different things when it comes to that, including your sleep system, right? Because here we are at Mattress Firm suiting all these people's needs when it comes to a comfortable mattress. That mattress needs to support you the right way. Because if you don't feel supported in the middle of the night during that deep sleep, you're going to get pulled out of that deep sleep, and what's going to happen? Your sleep cycle gets interrupted. Everybody out there knows about a cycle, right? You know cycles? Well, and I'm not talking about motorcycles, although I have lots of wonderful friends. By the way, great pictures of your motorcycles. I really enjoyed seeing all of them. Please keep posting them. Awesome cycle pictures. I wish I could have one, you know, still. The girls are young. I'll talk to the wife later about that. Anyway, so cycles, no, a different type of cycles. So sleep cycles, right, is where, you know, you have to get into that deeper stage of sleep. So if you get pulled out of that deeper stage of sleep, what ends up happening is you're in a lighter stage of sleep now, and you got to start all over again. That's what a cycle is. A cycle just doesn't happen and you go right back into deep sleep. You got to start all over again. So the average adult is supposed to get 2.5 hours of this deep sleep. You know, that sleep that helps you feel better when you wake up, live longer, look better. It's true. We only, as Americans, average anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes of deep quality sleep. We're missing out on, like, on average, 2 hours of sleep that we really need for all of those great things, right? So your environment's important, your mattress is important, your sleep system's important, your pillow's important. Why? Because when you're on that mattress, if it's not supporting you the right way, it's going to pull you out of that deep stage of sleep. You're going to shift your body around to get comfortable, and guess what happens? Now you got to start the cycle all over again. When your dog jumps in bed with you, yes. When the kids jump in bed with you, yes. When you forgot to close the shade and the sun comes up early in the morning, yes. All of those different things. When you get pulled out of that deep sleep, you got to start the cycle all over again. That's what happens. And now your mattress, right? So support is important. The other thing that's important in your mattress is pressure relief. See, what a lot of people don't realize is they think that you just need like a hard mattress like this desk, but you know, we all know that if we've slept on the floor or a pool table, I didn't say that, or, you know, some hard surface, right? You know, how do you wake up feeling? You don't feel too good, do you? You know, usually you flip on your stomach, you're just trying to do the best you can. So the fact that you sleep on something hard and firm is good for you that's an old legend. That's wrong. You know, because we'd all just sleep on the floor then and not spend any money on sleep systems, right? Or sleep on a box spring. You need support that contours to your body. It's got to fill in the gaps in your lower back. Think about a chair, right? When we were in school as kids, right, we used to have to sit in that hard wood chair, and it was straight up and down and hard, and what happened? We were doing one of these and these and this and that and this and that. And then by the time the lesson's over, straighten up in your seat, James. Okay, yep. Right? Because it's not comfortable. Same thing with a hard mattress. It's got a contour. That's why you have lumbar chairs nowadays. See? Nice. Lumbar, right? So it fills up your lower back. And so it's more comfortable to sit in. So we can sit in the chair for a longer period of time and not be uncomfortable. It's the same thing with mattress. Mattress needs to contour to your body, right? So that's real support. If you don't have that real support, you're going to wake up. You're not going to get that deep sleep. Same thing with pressure relief, right? So this is where that hard comes in and makes it worse. Because when you turn on your side or your hip and your shoulders, you're going to feel a lot of pressure. And that pressure is going to wake you up. And it's going to make you shift around and toss and turn and get comfortable. And that's going to mess up your sleep cycle again. So that's not good, just like fitting a pillow. You know what the best thing nowadays? Let me tell you something. The best thing nowadays to get better quality sleep is an adjustable base. Because you can raise your feet and take pressure off your lower back. You can raise your head. You can do all these wonderful things with an adjustable base. It's amazing. Amazing. And it allows you to sleep on your back, which is the healthiest way to sleep, is on your back. Your side, your stomach is the worst. Stomach impairs breathing. Plus, you're laying on your face like this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, all your organs are supposed to be supported by your rib cage and the back. It's bad. So you shouldn't be sleeping on your stomach or your side. You should be sleeping on your back as much as possible. It's very important. And so if you have the right mattress and the right adjustable base and the right sleep system, you can sleep better. Think about having a great supportive mattress, but then making it like your recliner. And we all know we've slept in recliners by accident. I know, falling asleep watching TV. And the reason that we wake up and we don't feel so good, even though you think it's great, is that there's no support in those cushions. That's the problem. There's no support. It's just soft. So it's comfortable, but it's not supporting you. So you wake up and you're all achy and you really didn't get a good sleep. But you can take your mattress and make an adjustable base into a recliner in your bedroom. It's crazy. Just put a TV in there, you're all set. Just wind down. So what other things affect your sleep? Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you, Fox News. Yes, you're absolutely right. The other things that can disrupt your sleep is the news media. The news media, watching screens, watching your phone, going online with the computer and having all these crazy thoughts in your heads, and worry. Worry and stress will affect your sleep. It will affect your sleep cycle 100%. So it's very important for all of us to take some downtime before we go to sleep and not do this where we're on the phone and all that stuff and then, go right and shut it off and then try to lay down and go to sleep. it doesn't work. You need some buffer time to unwind and relax and take the screens and put them away and just try to relax your mind. Think of good things. Do some affirmations, blessings that you have in your life. Right now that we're all home, we're learning about all the blessings that we have with each other, with our family. There's lots of good things that maybe we missed when we were running around a little bit too fast, right? Think about those things, the wonderful things you have, right? And then, there's lots of other things that can disrupt your sleep. Yes, CNN, 100%, right? So noise, right? Having that zone, you want to make sure that the environment, the noise, the light, all of those other things are good. But you also need, and I appreciate that, that's the wellness reporter from CNN. Yes, you need to make sure that you're having a situation where you have a routine. You need a routine also to unwind and get into that mode to go to sleep, which is so important. And some people like to just read instead of screens, right? I'm not talking about Kindle. I'm talking about like a real book, right? Or just relax or listen to some music, right? Or do some soothing things, right? And just chill out a little bit before they go to bed, which is great. Have a routine that's set, which is really important. And I talked about temperature before, right? The optimum temperature actually is between 66 and 68 degrees because your body's body temperature goes down when you sleep. Your core body temperature goes down. And when your body temperature heats up, it's a signal for your body to wake up. So if you keep your home too hot, you're not going to sleep easy. It's going to be harder for you to sleep. So try to be below that 68 degree mark, and it's going to be better for your body. The same thing like with stress. A lot of times we have people have talked about stress, and another way to unwind, and we have those here too, is weighted blankets. That's a new technology, right? You can actually get a blanket that has some weight in it, and when you lay it on top of you, it kind of gives you a hug, so that you can actually have some of that comfort before you go to sleep. All these things are so important. But I will be bringing you these press conferences as often as possible in these uncertain times, because sleep is so important. I'm going to just come at you and remind you just how important sleep is every single day, to make sure that everybody's focus is where it needs to be. So there's 3 things you need to be healthy. You need to eat right. How many of us are doing that right now? I don't know. I hope most of us are. You need to exercise. How many of us are doing that right now? I got to be honest with you, except for walking to work, I've kind of fallen off my routine a little bit. But the third one, eat right, exercise, sleep. Sleep you can accomplish, sleep you can do, but don't forget, the environment is key. Having a routine is key, and having a great sleep system is key. And that's why we're here taking your calls, taking your direct messages. Shout out to my fellow Stanners who have contacted me recently and gotten some new sleep equipment they're gonna love. We have some closeouts right now that are amazing. We have beds that usually go for $2,000 and $3,000. We're selling for hundreds of dollars right now. I'm telling you, it's not bogus. These are new beds that we can send to your home that are regularly $2,000 or $3,000 that I can do for just hundreds of dollars now instead of thousands. We have adjustable bases, right? In the old days, Craftmatic, that guy would knock on your door, hey, I'm the Craftmatic salesman. Yeah, great, you want an adjustable base? No problem, $5,000, $10,000. It's not like that anymore. I can start anybody off with a head and foot base in your home that moves head and feet starting at $599. I mean, it does not have to be expensive anymore. Sure, you want gadgets, you want lights underneath, you want to be able to use your phone to move it, you want USB ports actually built into the base, you want, it to play music, you want it to, actually give you a circulation enhancer, right? And actually do a little bit of a vibration massage. We have all of that too, all the way up to $16.99, right? But all you really need is $5.99 to get that adjustable base. So we have lots of options here at Mattress Firm. I'm going to continue to come to you, like I said, and have my sleep press conferences very often, because in these uncertain times, everyone needs to be reminded that sleep is important. So this is Jimmy C, your sleep professional, signing off for today. Everyone else, you're going to have to clear the room. We'll take questions again tomorrow. I'm sorry, there's no more time. Thank you so much.